ready for this Week 4 clash. The Blue Hens ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eli Holstein to throw. Quickly complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Holstein on the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Blue Hens offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and development.
Makes the catch and he's free. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the left side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The run inside. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go right back to the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Here's Holstein to throw. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Virginia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Taking the field down, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Makes the catch. It's Ellison.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Holstein. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Lewis. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Finds his man. It's Flores. Could not make his way to the corner. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Holstein. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They go play action with Holstein. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
In the red area, it's Lewis. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, the attempt is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Blue Hens head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. Coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The give on the counter. Got a little grass. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Oh, they're after him. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the option. Quarterback keep.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the field.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Virginia. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Buys a little time. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give on the counter. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Running inside, it's Beebe. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. That's caught. It's Vaughn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Trying to beat the D deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Lowers those pads. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Plows through the defense. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They want that clock to run. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.